Our culture can be a bit throwaway, can't it? Toys are relatively cheap and there's so many of them. There's a constant battle in our house to get rid of the old in order to make room for the new. If only grandparents would stop buying the stuff. Our technology is designed just to last a few years, so your mobile phone contract expires and it's out with the old phone and in with the new one. Advertisers want you to buy, and so they don't mind if you purchase the latest gadget or equipment for a new hobby and after a week it ends up on a shelf gathering dust, because they want you to get the next thing. A recent study suggested that nearly half of all exercise equipment that people buy doesn't get used at all after the first week. And yet all the experts tell us that for things like dieting and exercise to be effective, they need to be lifestyle changes, not brief fads. If you want to be good at that new hobby, it's not just about getting the best equipment, it's about practicing, learning, taking time to perfect your golf swing or photography skills. Every year I see adverts which reminded me that a dog is for life, not just for Christmas. And we need reminding because as a society we have become so used to shutting things away after a short time. When we run out of patience to learn or to care for them or to do the hard work needed to get the most out of them, pushing them to one side. It's the same in our walk with Jesus. Christ is not just for Christmas either. Being a Christian isn't about making a decision to follow Jesus one day, being passionate about it for a while and then placing our Bibles on the shelf and mostly getting on with life without thinking about our relationship with God. In Colossians 2, Paul writes, "So then, just as you have received Christ Jesus as Lord, continue to live your lives in him, rooted and built up in him, strengthened in the faith that you were taught, and overflowing with thankfulness." As Christians, Paul calls us not just to receive Christ and then assume that the hard work is done and move on to the next thing, but once we have received him, to continue to live, rooted and built in him, strengthened in our faith. And we can do that by reading the Bible, by worshipping, by praying, by spending time with God's people, encouraging and loving each other. This is not a fad diet. This is a lifestyle change. I think I've probably told you that we, as a family, do a PE workout each weekday morning. We've been doing it since lockdown and it's hard work, and most mornings I wake up and I really do not want to do it. I don't want to participate. But I do. And it's been good. And the rewards are excellent. I'm not sure about the kids, but Vicky and I have definitely noticed that we are fitter and stronger, and we are generally in a better mood from exercising every day. My worry is how I'm going to maintain this once lockdown's finished and Cato's back at school and Joe Wicks stops running his PE lessons. Like exercise, following Jesus can be hard work. But the rewards are amazing. A relationship with the creator of the universe. Adoption into his royal family. Eternity with him in paradise. Christ is not a fad. He's a lifestyle change.